Pick up the handle and insert the potion. Cock the shit back in the comb like motion. Yo. Oh God. Once again, man. Rest in peace to my son Prodigy, man. Word. Salute to you, King. People could say what they want, bro. But like, yo, like I said in the past, son touched my soul, man. You know what I mean? Son from my era, man. He raised me, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like the voice of the streets, man. Nas was ill, don't get me wrong. Nas was ill, but Nas ain't touched the streets like Prodigy, man. You know what I mean? Mobb Deep. Shout out to Mobb Deep, man. Shout out to my son Havoc, man. You know what I mean? The Locks was good too. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. The Locks was spitting fire. You know what I mean? Chic Luke, shout out, homie. You know what I mean? But, nah, niggas ain't had a pulse of the streets like Mobb Deep, bro. Mobb Deep had that New York. They was like the soundtrack of New York City, man. Crack era, you know what I mean? Murder rate sky high, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, again, like, they gave it a voice, you know what I mean? They highlighted a lot of things that was going on, but they just spoke. You know what I mean? They spoke to the kids who was out there, you know what I mean? All the young men who was outside, you know, doing what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but Prodigy, bro. Prodigy used to touch the spirit, homie. For real, man. Like, my son touched the soul, man. He tapped in, man. You know what I mean? Mobb Deep in general, man. You know what I'm saying? The music, the background, the soundtrack of the streets, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, shout out to my son Prodigy, man. R.I.P., man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sipping that Asti Spumante, you heard? You know what I mean? That Alizé, man. Remember that was the Alizé and Henny days, you heard? Yeah, man. So, shout out to my son Prodigy, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, I still rock with son, man. Even when son kind of started falling off a little bit, if you really listen to him, he still was touching that soul, man. He was still tapping in, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of things that he said, you know, he was wise beyond his years, man. You know what I'm saying? In a certain kind of way, he had like a Tupac kind of essence to him too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew how to touch the soul, you know what I'm saying? Now Tupac, he was probably more universal. But at the same time, I don't think he was smarter than Prodigy. I think Prodigy was actually more street-wise than Tupac, you know what I'm saying? He was political and street. Pac, you know what I mean? He was more political, you know what I'm saying? Radical. But Prodigy was like, you know what I mean? Like, Prodigy break it down to the, you know what I mean? The bare essentials, you heard? So, shout out to my son. Shout out to Tupac, too, man. I know people say, you know what I mean? I don't give Tupac his just due and all that, but low, shout out to my son Tupac, man. You know what I mean? Harlem's finest, you heard? Yeah, Harlem's finest. But yeah, man, shout out, you know what I mean, Prodigy again to his family. You know what I mean? His little daughter, Santana Fox. You know what I'm saying? She looks just like son, his little man too, Shaka. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my son Shaka, man. Yeah, man. Yo, why you got on tattoos on your face though, bro? Nah, but yeah, man. P made, yo, let me tell you something. P with the do-rags, all that, man, the whole swag, man. People doing shit that P did back then in the 90s, and they ain't giving my son credit, man. Look how these young boys wearing they do-rag. You know what I mean? Do-rags is some New York thing. You see somebody with a do-rag and Tim's on, don't let them fool you. They talk crazy about New York City, man, but like, they love our swag. You know what I'm saying? They talk about, oh, New York is gang banging when they do that. People in New York do things a New York way. So whatever thing we adopt, we take it, you know what I'm saying? We rearrange it and we remix it into our own little thing. It ain't the same way it was when it came or however it got here. You feel me? But at the same time, like I said, a lot of people be using our swag and doing things that we been doing and act like it's new. You see a person with a pair of Timbs on and a do-rag, you know where they got it from. Only thing that really ain't take off was the stocking cap. I don't see a lot of dudes rocking the stocking cap, you know what I'm saying? But I see the wave, the 360 wave spinning, you know what I mean? Come on, son. Where y'all got that from? That's some New York joint right there, you feel me? But yeah, shout out to my son Prodigy once again, man. Yo, salute to you, King. You know what I mean? Like, I was just listening to my son, and again, I'm gonna listen to my son till I, you know what I mean, till I return to the essence. You heard? And shout out to the nation of gods and herbs too, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the original, you know what I mean, the original bad boys. You know what I'm saying? The original. You know what I mean? The original bad boys. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? They set the trend. They got it started. And now everybody doing everything else. But remember, man, shout out to the original, man. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody out there, you know what I mean? Yo, hope y'all safe, you know what I'm saying? But again, shout out to my son Prodigy, man. You know what I mean? Prodigy, yo, you a legend, King. And I'm gonna make sure your name live on, little bro.